Got it. All right. Good evening, y'all. Tiffany Wilson, Diamond Brand Ambassador here. Tonight, I am going to talk to y'all about your business halfway through the year. Okay. We're going to talk. Um, we're going to talk excuses, mindset, skill set, and how to leverage and maximize the next 5 months in your business with a simple 3-step system. Okay. So, first, I want to start off tonight talking about some good excuse quotes because I think some of y'all might need to start right there, right off the bat, dropping those off the table, especially because we know what can begin to happen when school starts back, sports start back, fall's approaching. Dare I say the holidays are right around the corner? Um, and y'all might have even had some of these same excuses with the end of the school year and summer approaching. So listen, friends, write these down because excuses attempt to conceal personal or professional insecurities, laziness, or lack of ability. Okay. Excuses accomplish nothing but to distract, dilute, and deceive. All right. Benjamin Franklin said that he that is good for making excuses is seldom good for anything else. And Joyce Meyer said that an excuse is a reason stuffed with a lie. I was like, ouch. So I'm here to tell you, you can stop making excuses and start making a change in your business, okay? Successful people just do consistently what others do occasionally. The same is true with leaders. Successful leaders do consistently what other leaders do occasionally. So it doesn't matter where they start, what field they're in, what hand they're dealt. These leaders find a way to win, to improve, to grow, and to add value. And it's really important to understand that it's not that they've mastered a certain skill or that what they've done is, they've mastered a certain mindset versus a skill. And what we do know about mindset and habits, your habits aren't just a result of what you do, they're a result of how you think, right? So this is why mindset matters so much in leadership. The best leaders just think differently. It's like that, 80% mindset, 20% skill set thing. So I'm going to ask you tonight, what is your strategy for the rest of 2024? And first, I want y'all to know that to have some belief, okay? You are amazing. We just hit the halfway mark through 2024, and this can still be a fantastic year for you, even though maybe it's been a rough year for, the last 4 or 5 months for some of you. Okay, that's okay because while other people have already thrown in the towel on 2024, you are on this call tonight for a reason, okay? That's because you are different and you want more. And I think that there's an incredible opportunity right now for you and your business, especially right now in the world of network marketing, okay? Plexus especially. We are a secure, debt-free company, all right? There's many, many positives to our company. And I know that, with being slightly more than halfway through 2024, these last 2 quarters are still going to set you up for massive business success in 2025. Okay. So, but the important question to ask is, what is your strategy for how you're going to take advantage of this unique time to grow your business? Okay. So I want to share with you a simple 3-step system that I have been utilizing this year. Okay. I'm excited. I love you. Close my door. Locking the door didn't work. Sorry. Yeah, go please. Please close my door. Please close my door. Okay, y'all. So there's a simple 3-step system. And this insanely easy system has helped me to stay laser focused, highly productive, and moving towards my goals and dreams, even in times of change, upheaval, and uncertainty. Okay. So y'all know the old saying of failure to plan is a plan to fail. Okay. So let's be sure that we don't have any of that going on in the second part of the year so we can set ourselves up for success. So I want to do a quick self-assessment. I want you to grab a piece of pen, a paper, and I want you to be brutally honest with yourself here, okay? Don't give yourself excuses. Don't say to yourself, well, my life has been turned upside down with the kids at home and so I haven't really done anything, but I'm going to give myself an 8. Okay. No, instead, I want you to recognize that you've been going crazy homeschooling the kids or keeping the kids at home entertained, or for me, just keeping my kids fed during the summer while they're out of school. Okay. Or maybe you're taking care of your grandkids more, or you've just been preoccupied. Okay. And maybe you haven't been as focused on your business. I want you to be honest and give yourself a 2 or a 3 that you know is the truth, okay? This isn't about judgment, it's about awareness and honesty, okay? So here's a quick assessment, and I'll repeat these twice. But so on a scale of 1 to 10, with 1 being horrible and 10 being fantastic, I want you to see how you're gonna rate yourself in these 5 areas, okay? So number 1, over the last 4 months or so, how laser focused have you been on your business, okay? Over the last 4 months or so, how laser focused have you been on your business, 1 through 10? Number 2, do you have a routine or schedule that works for you? Do you have a routine or schedule that works for you? Number 3, how effective and efficient are you on a daily basis? How effective and efficient are you on a daily basis? Number 4, how happy and satisfied are you with the results in your business? How happy and satisfied are you with the results in your business? And number 5, how well have you adjusted to times of change and uncertainty? How well have you adjusted to times of change and uncertainty? Okay. Be honest with yourself, 1 through 10. This is only mattering to you for your business, okay? And I'm assuming that y'all did not give yourself 5 10s, okay? If you did, bye, good night. Don't even bother with the rest of this call, but please tell me who you are. We might need you leading the call. Okay, so if you didn't give yourself all 10s, stick with me here, okay? So I'm going to share what's helped me, okay? And I want to tell you that, listen guys, this next part here, it's not that successful people and leaders don't get thrown off and don't experience change, challenge, and uncertainty, because they do, okay? There's just a difference in how they respond and react to the things life throws at them. And so earlier this year, almost 10 years into my business, I was finally like, hey, I need something to keep my wild self accountable. I mean, I've done a pretty good job, but I want to be taking my business to the next level now. So I'm like, what do I need to do? And so, listen, y'all, I want to tell you, okay, for example, like, it's crazy, okay? 8 weeks ago, we went from getting our house on the market within 2 weeks for a PCS move, all right, to a refrigerator water valve leaking from about 7 a.m. to 10 p.m., damaging the entire first 2 floors of our home, requiring brand new floors, kitchen, the cabinets, rooms, paint, drywall, insulation, you name it, okay? And an upcoming pack out for us, like to be out of the house for it to be fixed, okay? Like we're still remediating right now, and we haven't even begun fixing this yet 2 months later, okay? I have no idea where I'm gonna be living or where my kids are even going to school yet. I couldn't tell you what tomorrow looks like. Like, it's crazy. Okay, this is currently. And then just to make life crazier, yo, this past weekend, sadly, one of my dogs attacked my other dog. Y'all know I am a dog lover, requiring intensive surgery and a drain for my one dog. It was super traumatic. And now we have to rehome dogs, okay? This is all while I was getting this call together for y'all at the same time and preparing for my oldest baby girl to head off to youth camp for a week just this morning, okay? So listen, I tell y'all all of this because I want you to know that I might know a little bit about how to respond and react to all the crazy life throws my way, okay? But still be able to keep it together and usually, if you know me, usually I'm just laughing. Like it's not even, I just have no words. Okay. Just laugh, y'all. Just laugh at yourself. That is the secret. And if y'all know me, you know your girl here. It needs a book and a reality show because I got some stories. Okay. So that's why I'm telling you all this to tell you that now more than ever, it is so important to have a plan and keep you on track. Okay, trust me. And that's why, like God knew this year, like she gonna need this to help her. Okay, so I want to tell you that I'm not a planner. I am a fly by the seat of my pants girl. And don't cage me in. Like that's how I am. Okay, and that's probably never gonna change. But this tool has worked for me. It's worked for several other ladies that I've worked with. It's awesome. Okay. So the system, it's just been the simplicity of it and it's been powerful. And I'm going to call it the, thank you for putting those in the chat. I'm going to call it the 3x3 system, or what I call it is the 3 3s tool. I just say, oh, it's time to do my 3 3s. Okay. I like that. So in a few months, celebrating my 10th year with Plexus. And I want to tell you that the one thing I've always had is a vision for the direction I'm heading, okay? How I want to be growing and where I want to be in my business, okay? That is so important to reflect on. But, I found through the years that things change, okay? Things change, people change, businesses change, stuff works out differently than you thought it would. You have a different timeline than you thought. So the 3 3s tool has really given me the ability to stay focused while at the same time rolling with the punches in my absolutely crazy life. I promise y'all, like I laugh about this and I pray. So I love y'all. I see your sorries and stuff. You guys are the best, but I got God. So I know it's all going to work out. But I want to say, people call me Murphy for a reason. Okay. But this is about having a strategy and a plan for you to always be prepared no matter what comes your way. Okay, y'all. So I want you to ask yourself, okay, and this is going to be the 3x3x3. Okay. Ask yourself over the next 3 months, what 3 things am I going to do or accomplish? And what are the 3 ways I'm going to feel when these things are done? Okay, so let's start right now. I'm going to go over this a little more. Okay, grab a piece of paper again if you haven't yet, and we're going to dig in. Okay, don't don't just think about this and have it in your head. It's important to write this down and put it to paper. All right, so step 1, focus on 3 months or a quarter at a time. So that's super easy. You're going to write down the focus period. Okay. So focus period blank through blank. So we could say focus period July through September. Then we could say October through December, breaking it down into quarters. Okay. So that's all your step 1 is, the focus period. So step 2, you're going to write down the top 3 things you're going to do or accomplish for this quarter only. Okay, July through September. Even if July is almost over, it's okay. Any strategies you have beyond 3 months, you can write down in a bonus step 4. Okay, so let's just focus on July through September. Okay, again, that was writing down the top 3 things you're going to do or accomplish for this quarter only. Okay, and I want to tell you, these are not your goals. Okay, y'all, there is a difference. Okay, I see a lot of leaders creating a goal for themselves of recruiting 3 new team members this month because, Plexus has a special contest going on, or if they get 3 new business builders, they're going to go on a special incentive trip or leaders retreat or wherever or whatever contest is going on. Okay, that is great. But we want to be honest here, okay? So for some people, the only problem is they have this goal, but they haven't recruited a single soul in the last 2.5 years. So, am I right? So listen, that's not a goal. So tonight we're going to call that a hopium. So a hopium is not a strategy for success, y'all. I repeat, it is not a strategy for success, okay? So like if your goal is sweeping a contest, but you're not even recruiting, that is a hopium. Okay, this is about creating a strategy for how you're going to get the 3 new team members, okay? So if your new team members are what you want, exactly what are you going to commit to doing to get these new team members, okay? So don't make this a huge stretch and something that's going to take a massive amount of effort and commitment, okay, that you've never done before, because that's only going to last 1 to 3 days max, all right? You want to come up with 3 things that you honestly believe you can do over the next 3 months to move your business forward, okay? So this isn't about doing everything on day 1, all right? So here's some examples I want to just go over if say you're trying to recruit new team members, okay? So you could start doing a live video. If you've never done a live video before, don't make a commitment to doing it 5 days a week, all right? Because it's not going to happen. Keep it simple and achievable. Maybe you commit to doing 5 live videos in the next quarter, okay? Maybe you could also intentionally email, message, or call people on your list. But again, if you haven't been reaching out, doing those things, don't make a commitment to be doing daily emails, messages, and calls. So maybe you start with just a few reach outs a week because maybe you haven't even been doing an accountability IPA. So you want this to be attainable. Okay. Another one, you could go back and complete a program or training that you purchased and rewatch that and take, XYZ action steps, because completing a course, y'all, listen, it's going to do absolutely nothing for y'all if you don't take the action on what you learned. So the same with watching any trainings or listening to any podcast. Your reaction should be action, all right? Maybe you decide to create 30 posts that you can start rotating through social media, and you do that ahead of time. And this is a month or more of content that you can readily have at your fingertips, but you're going to feel prepared. If maybe if you need help scheduling those posts, I've seen some apps you can get. I think one is called Buffer or something, but I don't think it posts it that it's that. But that can help you utilize a scheduling tool to make sure that you're doing your social media posts. Or you could set a timer on your phone, so you just got to do the dang thing. Another example, maybe you want to participate in accountability chats, implement, the 3-2-1 IPA strategies, or maybe to recruit those people, you want to encourage Silver and 7 challenges, messenger events, live events, other social media events to help with following up and shuffling people through your funnel, okay? So I want you to think, when you're writing down these 3 things that you're going to do or accomplish, I want you to be sure that they're tangible, okay? That you can clearly check them off and check that you've done what you said you would, okay? Another example, maybe you're here and you're like, well, over the next 3 months, I want to figure out how to become a better leader. So how on earth can you measure that, okay? So instead, what specific steps could you take to become a better leader, okay? Again, we're still in step 2 of the 3x3x3, okay? So maybe you want to become a better leader. So what could you do? Could you be active on weekly team calls, Monday nights? Could you be active on, the Golden Ruby training? Or could you be active in the book clubs and the new book clubs, with your videos on and participating in the chat? Could you participate in the Facebook group for your teams, welcoming new people, celebrating victories? How about if you send a weekly update, team email update, or maybe you create a special training for your team, or maybe you do a weekly motivational video for your team, or maybe you have a gathering, okay? Any of those, whatever you would want to do to move your business forward as a leader in the next 3 months, okay? So as you're doing this step 2 of the 3 threes, I highly recommend that you think about the biggest levers in your business, okay? So what can you do that's going to create the biggest impact on your business? Usually with the least amount of effort, okay? So if you have a choice between starting to email, message, call, reach out to your list and your prospects or your team, people ordering, maybe once a week, encouraging events, doing those things, or, if your choice is between those or creating a new cover for your team page or buying branded merchandise, okay? Which is going to have a bigger impact on your business, okay? Little hint, y'all. It's not that spiffy looking new cover or merchandise, okay? You want to see what you want to be doing, the things that are creating the biggest impact, okay? And so moving on to step 3, you are going to see how will you feel when you've accomplished each one of your goals. Okay, don't ignore this step because it's powerful. Okay, so I want you to take the time to write down how you're going to feel when you've completed each one of those things in step 2. So if one of your strategies was to do 5 live videos, how will you feel when you've completed that? Okay, you could write down, I will feel accomplished, proud, and more confident. Okay, that's true. That's probably how we'd feel. Or if one of your strategies was to email, message, or call your list, how are you going to feel when you can say that you did that? You know, you could say, I'll feel like I've really moved my business forward. I'll feel more organized, like I've made great progress. Okay, don't skip this step number 3. It is so important. So step 4 is optional. And that I just have as an extra, listing any activities or strategies that I have that didn't make my top 3 list for the quarter. Okay. So if you complete all 3 of those quarterly activities early, you can move any of those strategies up into the current quarter. Okay. Or you can have them for future quarters like October through December. So, you could do January through March, April through June, July through, so what we just said. So you got 4 quarters in the year that you could utilize this, okay? So at the end of this next quarter, so at the end then that you're done in September, or the quarter that you wrote down, you can review how you've done and create a new 3x3x3 system, okay? So this is really just a simple tool to really help you stay focused, to create a powerful action plan, and to really, add momentum and rocket in your business each quarter, because you're intentionally taking the action and putting pen to paper, okay? You're seeing and checking off your progress, and that is powerful, right? We see that pen to paper. So friends, listen, I also want to remind you, oh my gosh, I hope y'all cannot hear my kids screaming. Please tell me you cannot, because they opened my door. Okay, so 99% of failures come from people who have the habit of making excuses, all right? 99%, y'all, of failures come from people who have the habit of making excuses. Y'all, this child of mine she is my special one. I love her. So anyway, so gonna wrapping this up. I read what that speaker Don Yeager had said that Michael Jordan taught him after a game of one-on-one, that a loss is not a failure until you make an excuse. Okay, when excuses are no longer an option, you can focus your attention on the job you have to do and not why it didn't get done. Okay. So y'all, I want to leave here this evening equipped for the next 5 months in your business, finishing off 2024 strong in these last 2 quarters of the year, while reminding yourself that excuses are the kindling that fuels the fire of laziness, sparks a blaze that consumes ambition, and smothers the will to achieve. Okay. Remember that, y'all. You, my friends, you're all achievers. Okay. So it's time to start acting like the leader you can become. It's time to step off the excuses, step out of your comfort zone, step into really digging deep to move your business forward, and step up to all that God has planned for you. Okay. The 3 threes. So I hope this helped. And I'm going to, if you didn't grab them from the chat, I'm going to post these questions and these reflections in the recording tonight in the comments when I get it posted. And now I'm gonna go find out where my husband is. Not watching the kids. So God bless y'all and good night. Have a wonderful evening. Oh my gosh, I didn't stop the recording.